let's create the sofa, and I'm going to make the basic shape of a single sofa, and then copy it and place them into a L shape. So let's create a cube and move it up, scale it up. Then I try to scale it along X and Z axis. Okay. And put it right here. Okay. Maybe lower this face a little bit. Then duplicate it. Ctrl D, move it up, and scale it also, because there are two parts of this sofa. Then I select H, select the top one, the edge of the top one, and go to bevel. Change the fraction to 3.35 and segments up to 4. So this one, so select it, and I'll bevel the edges also. Go to bevel, and also put down 0.35 and give it about 3 or 4 segments. And actually I'm going to add some more split from here. So I go to multi-cut and add the edge loop. If I middle mouse click here, I add a center line. I keep on doing the same steps for the left part and the right part. So I split this sofa into 4 parts, and also I split it in half in this way. Why do I add so much edges on the sofa? Because I want to change the shape a little bit to make it look round. Go to Mesh Tools, Sculpt Tools, and the Sculpt tool. Hold down B and make the brush smaller. Hold down M and use your middle mouse to lower the magnetic tip of this brush. Then just test it. Okay. Alright, it looks good. So this time, let me raise the center part a little bit and brush it randomly. Okay. So yeah, it looks more natural. And about this part, I can duplicate the lower model and rotate it to 90 degrees. And move it, place it around here. And maybe I can lower the pivot by holding down D to go to the pivot edit mode, and move the pivot down around. I think let's go to front view. Yeah, and hold down D. Make the pivot close to the bottom of this model, and then let's rotate it a little bit like this. And we can add more edges on this parts of the face, just like what we did for this model. Then use sculpt tool again and sculpt the surface of the sofa. Duplicate the base again, and this time move it to another side and rotate it 90 degrees to make the handle. Go to vertex mode and select vertex here. Move it to the back, maybe like here. And select the vertex here, raise it until it touches the carpet. After we finish these parts, we can group them together. Select these three models and Ctrl G, and center the pivot. Let's rename it as Sofa 01 under outline window. Then Ctrl D to duplicate it, and Ctrl D, duplicate it again. Next, let's select the handles here, move to this side. I think I can scale this 3 model along the axis up a little bit to make it taller. And right now they almost look the same. I can sculpt them randomly to make them look like different models. So select the middle one, go to sculpting tool, put the windows here, and click the sculpt tool and sculpt it again. Maybe smooth this part. Well, no, doesn't look right, so I'll undo it and keep on sculpting the surface here. Then select this model, go to sculpt tool again and sculpt it. Sometimes hold down Control to push the surface backwards. Then release your Control button, just your left mouse to raise the surface. Now they look a little bit different. Select those models and hit 3, number 3. That will that will make you go to the smooth shading or the smooth mode for the model. I think we need one more here. So select these two models, Control D, move them out. Okay. Too far, I'll push it back a little bit. Okay, it looks good right now. Next, I'll add the pillows for the sofa. In this tutorial, I'm going to model the pillows. As you can see, there are a lot of pillows in the reference image, but I'm not going to model them one by one. And also, I don't want to spend too much time on the modeling. So I'm going to use a special method with the enclose method. Now let's create a polygon cube. Scale it up and change the X and Z scale like this, and then lower the height around like this, maybe lower a little bit. Yep. Then let's open the history of the polycube and put some more numbers under the subdivision width and the subdivision depth. Maybe let's put 14 under the subdivision width attribute and add some more divisions like this. You can also use your left mouse button, click on this channel, and then use your middle mouse button to drag above the empty space and change the number. That's a quick way to change the number for the channel. So maybe let's put 12 under the subdivision depth. Okay, and as to the subdivision height, let's put around 6 or 5. Okay. Like this. And rename this model Pillow 01. Enter. There's another way to rename the models from here, or you can rename it under outliner and double click on the shape node. Okay. Then select the pillow model, delete its history, and also freeze its transformations. Then go to FX model, or FX mode, and select the pillow model. Go to enclose, create enclose, and this way we'll change this model into the enclose node. Let's open outliner, and we get two more nodes here. One is enclose node, and another one is called enclose one node. You can select them and hit Ctrl A to open the attribute editor. Under the enclose one nodes, there is a settings code. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's select the model here and Ctrl A to open the attribute editor. Under the enclose shape one nodes, there's a tab called pressure. Okay, open the pressure. Open the pressure here, and put about like 0.7 under the pressure attribute. Okay, it will give it a pressure inside this pillow and push the pillow outward. And then go to the enclose one node and or the enclose. I'm sorry. How about enclose one? Class01 here, the Class01 attribute editor, and then change the gravity to 0. Otherwise, the pillow will drop down once you start to simulate the close function. So everything is set, and make sure we open the time slider. So you can go to Windows, UI Elements, and open the time slider, and also open the range slider. Make sure you click your right mouse to open menus above the time slider, and check the playback speed, and select play every frame free, max real time. When Maya simulates, every frame it should be simulated based on the last frame. So it simulates frame by frame. That's why you have to pick up the play every frame and max real time. Okay. And then let's go back to the very beginning, the frame 1. Then hit play. And we start to see a pillow. Okay. You can stop at any time and pick up one shape that you like. If you are not satisfied, just go back to frame 1 and the model will change back to its default shape. Then we start to play it again. So for example, if play it and stop at this time, you got a model like this. If you like this shape, just duplicate it, Ctrl D, and then put it aside. Okay. Then let's go back to frame 1 again. This model won't change. Okay. It's a regular model, a regular polygon model. It's no longer a enclosed model anymore. But the pillar 1 is still an enclosed node, so we can still do the simulation for it. Maybe this time we'll stop around frame 93. Okay. Let's do the simulation again. Go back to frame 1 and play the simulation and stop it quickly. Maybe keep on simulating like this. Okay, stop here and select this model, Ctrl D to duplicate another pillow. Okay, let's make one more. Okay, this time make it appear like this. Okay, Ctrl D. Alright, we got 3 different pillows. And let's add some more details on it. Okay, select edge. Select continuous edge here. And do the bevels for those edges. Lower the frictions to 0.25. Okay. Then select face. Select one face here and hold Shift, double click the next face. That will select the continuous face. Like this. Also, we select the lower face. So now we got 2 edge loops. Then extrude it. Check it out a little bit, maybe like this. Okay. go back to object mode. If you select the model and hit 3 to preview the smooth mode, and it looks like this. Perfect. Let's do the same thing for the other 2 pillows. The bevel 0.25. Extrude. This. Okay, the last one. Bevel down to 0.5, 0.25, and then select face, extrude, drag it out a little bit. Okay, we got 3 pillows. You can use sculpt tool to make them look more different. Like hold down Control or Shift to smooth the shape. And this one, hit white, go to sculpt tool again, and then hold down Shift to smooth the face. To make them look different. Okay. And that's like these 3 pillows, and place them to here. This one, put them to here. Okay. We can hide the original one. Control H. Select the original one and Control H to hide it. And keep these 3 pillows. Okay. Select them. Go to File, Export Selection, and export. Name it pillows. And .mb or MA, whatever you like. You can select the 2 different types of files that you save. Select MB and click Export Selection. Okay. Let's open the living room scene. And this time, go to File, Import, and select the pillows that we just saved. Hit Import to import the 3 pillows. Okay, so they're here. Or we can select them under Outliner. Change the. Might give this a prefix of the nose, the name of the nose shape. So let's just change it. Okay. And then move them aside. Maybe scale them down a little bit. Okay. And put them on the sofa. can scale them along its axis. And some more around here. So select these two parallels, split them here. Then this one. Make sure you rotate them a little bit so to make it looks nature. Okay, looks good right now. All right. How about this? Okay, a little bit. Okay, it's done. Add one more sofa around here. We can duplicate sofas over here. Control D, duplicate them and move them to here. Well, I can move this table to left a little bit. Well, I think there are two overlapping groups, which is not good. Let me delete this group and move this one aside, like this. And also move this model, this group here. Oh, it's also a repeat model here. Delete it, and then move it to here. And then we need back. So Control D, rotate 90 degrees for this model, and then move it here, and hold down D, lower the pivot, and then rotate it. Okay, I like this. And let's group this together. Hold on. Move them first. And I want to make the handle. So I Control D to duplicate this model here and rotate it to 90 degrees. Let's move it to here. Lower it. And go to vertex mode. Lower the vertex. And select those vertex, move it forward. Alright. Go back to object mode. And now select these four models. Control G to group them. And that group is under sofa 3. This is not correct. Like this, it's under here. It should be sofa number 4. But it should be the same level as sofa 3. Right now it's under sofa 3. So select this group, Shift P to drag it out from sofa 3 group. So right now they are at the same level. Okay. Well, maybe the handle is too low. Let's raise it up a little bit to make it look like this one here. Okay. There is a small cabinet here, and it looks simple, so I'm going to make it right away. Create the polygon cube, and move the cube here. Raise it, scale it up. Make it wider. lower the cube down a little bit, and I'll leave a small space between the cube and the carpet. Okay. Select this face here, and let's do the extrude offset, and then extrude it again. Pull it inwards, and this part will rotate to the front side of this cabinet, and select the face, the front face, and extrude this face. Also put some numbers under offset, maybe 0.1, and then extrude it. Push this face back like this. Okay. Select this face and duplicate it. Go to Add Mesh, Duplicate. And go back to Object Mode, select the face we just duplicate, and then go to Center Pivot. And move this up. Also give it some thickness by extruding it. This. Alright. Add some bevels for the edge. Okay, this one. Here. Click bevel. Yeah, I think it looks fine. Go back to object mode, and then turn off the wireframe unshaded. Okay, now we got the cabinet here. Let's create a cylinder. Move it and scale it down. Go to top view, hit forward, go to wireframe mode, and then put the cylinder here. Maybe we don't need too much subdivisions, so let me open the history and lower the subdivision axis down to 10. Select vertex, select those vertex, move them up a little bit, and scale them down like this. Okay. Go back to top view again. Control D to duplicate this model, and put this model here, and select both model. Control D. Move them to here. Now let's select the models of the cabinet. Control G to group them together and name it cabinet. C-A-B-I-N-E-T, cabinet. Okay. Yep, we've finished the cabinet. Alright, let's create this long desk and the table over here. And also there are some vase and the plant in this room, so we'll also create them. So let's start from this long desk. Create a cube, move it to here. Of course, make it longer by scaling it, and wider it looks like it made with woods. So I'm gonna use a multi-cut tool to add some more details for the surface, so that it won't look like that fat, like that flat. All right. But I still need a basic shape. Okay, how about this? Let me freeze transformations and delete history. You don't have to do that right now, but that's my habit. And let me ISO select this object and go to the modeling toolkit. Use multi-cut tool, hold down Control, and randomly add some split on the surface. Maybe here, another one, right here. Okay. I'll give the bevels first. So here, and I think I select one extra. Oh no, yeah, it's okay. So I select those edges around this desk. Then I go to, oh, I missed one here. Then I go to bevel, and then lower the friction to 0.15. Okay. Then I can select the edges here, or you just select the vertex. Actually, I'm going to select the vertex. I'll go to right view to select them. Yep, it will be easier. So just drag a square, a selection square, and hit move, which is W, into the move tool, and move those vertex down a little bit. By doing so, you make this table looks like wood. Check out the profile of this desk. It looks uneven, and that's nature. Also, maybe twist this vertex also. Yep. Then we add some split along this side. Okay, we also cut them randomly, and then go to vertex mode. Then select maybe those vertex, just lower them a little bit. And by the way, I can select the edges around here to make it look hard and make the wood, the material of wood more clearly. For example, I select these edges, then go to Match Display, Harden Edge, and watch it. There's a sharp edge starting showing up. So maybe we'll add one more here. We change those the normal angles of those edges. go to mesh display, harden edge. Now we have two sharp edges, but I think it looks too straight. Let's go to top view, hit F to focus on the model that we select, and go to vertex, select those vertex and move them up or down a little bit from this angle of view, like randomly. Maybe. Alright, go back to object mode. Nice. Let's correct more cuts, and this time I'm going to connect or add the cut from here. Then Control Z to undo this step. I'm going to split it from here to here and here. Okay, enter, and drag this edge down a little bit like this. Then select these four edges, also harden them. Okay, so it looks more like the wood. Well, we'll skip the button because I think nobody will see the button, so I just focus on the top side. Okay, let's exit this ISO selection mode and check it. Alright. And I need two more models under this desk to hold this table. I'm sorry, to hold this desktop. So I'll just create. I'll duplicate this model. Control D, duplicate it. Then delete the extra face. Maybe how about those? Okay, I'll select the extra face and hit delete. Then we do the center pivot for it. Move the pivot to its center. And now we can rotate this model 90 degree. In rotation Z. And move it down. Like this. And go to vertex mode. Select those vertex and drag them down. Drag those vertex down until it touches the table. Maybe shrink it a little bit along the Z axis. Yep. Let's make a copy of this model. Control D and move it to the other side. Okay. Let's group them together. Control G and rename the group as the desk. Yep. Let's compare with the image. Okay, good. And maybe there's a light here and a vase and a small table here. Okay, next one, I'm going to correct this table. Let's check this image to observe the shape. Okay, it looks like it's a short section of a wood. So the table is not a perfect drawn. It's not a perfect circle here. I'm going to use the correct polygon tool to finish this job. Let's go to top view. Then move our camera angle to here. Leave some empty space here, and then go to modeling, add mesh tools, and correct polygon. Then we start to correct a polygon surface in a counterwise direction. Okay, we click and correct the circle of the surface and hit enter to finish the correction. So now we got an ugly circle here, but that's what I want. By the way, if you want to add some more vertex, you can go to modeling toolkit and multi-cut, and then just add a vertex here and hit enter. Alright, and you'll see you create an extra vertex. So keep on doing so. You can add more and more vertex. Make sure you click on the edge. Maybe I need one more vertex here, one more here, one more here. Oh, and enter. Yep, I think that's enough for now. And tweaked the vertex a little bit. Alright. Center pivot for this model. And move it up. Next, let's extrude the face. Drag the face down a little bit. Okay, let's go to object mode, and then mesh display. Reverse the surface. And start to round the edge by select those edges around here. There's a quick way to select them. Just drag a selection box to select the upper part of this model, and then hold down Control to deselect the edges beneath them. Then go to bevel to add bevels. Then put down maybe 0.02. Yep. How about add some segments? 4 segments. Okay. And it looks wrong on the side here, so we have to add some more cuts on the side. Let's hold down Control and left mouse click to add some splits, to add some edge loops. Okay. And let's select the edges of the lower sections around here. We can go to right view and then go to edge mode, drag a selection box to select the lower part edges, and then hold down Control to deselect those extra edges that we don't want to select, and leave just these edges here. Go to bevel And this time I'm going to raise the number of the frictions to maybe 0.8 or 0.9, and also give it more number under the segments. So we add more segments for the lower part to make it look round. Okay, go back to object mode. Let's compare it with the images, and well, it looks round on the table side. Yeah, is that what we call that? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use a deformer, a nonlinear deformer, to create this shape. Let's select the model, go to deform and nonlinear, and go to squash. I create a deformer for us, and if you hit T, you can see there's a manipulator tool, and if you drag this like a wire tool here, it changes the position of this tool. And what it does is it squash or stretch this model by drag the circles in the center. If you drag it out, look, watch. Okay, it will inflate this model and make the edges round. How about this? Okay, we raise the point in the center here, and we change its. I think that's the. Sorry, what is? That's the vector of this squash tool, and this point here is the max expand position. Okay. And this is the high bound, low bound. It's the boundary of this tool. Okay. So okay, I like this result. So I'll select this model, go to Edit, Delete by Type, History. To delete the history, and we'll also delete the deformer for us, and we'll keep this shape. I think these two edges looks too sharp, so let me double click it and go to Mesh Display, Soften Edge. Okay. How about this? It looks softened right now. So we'll do the same thing for those edges here and here, and maybe here. Okay, go to Mesh Display, Soften Edge. All right. Let's go at wood table. And move it from top view, move it to here. And let me turn on the wireframe unshaded so that I know where to place it correctly. I think I should place it here. Scale it down a little bit. Let's go back to maybe side view, and drag it down until it touches the ground, but it looks too small. Let me scale it up, or maybe scale it along this direction. Right. Well, maybe this text is too long. Let's select the vertex, move it here, make it shorter, and move this part here, so that we can place this table forward a little bit. Okay.